Hey everyone, it's Crowicki and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at a 2022 Toyota Avalon Touring V6. Let's get started. Toyota has confirmed that after the 2022 model year, they're not going to be making any more Avalons. They're going to be discontinued after this year. So this is the final time that we're going to be able to see a brand new Toyota Avalon. Now the Avalon Touring is the sportiest Avalon that Toyota makes. It's got this 3.5 liter V6 that makes about 301 horsepower. This car gets about 25 miles per gallon, and the Avalon is available in a hybrid with a 4-cylinder as well, or with a 4-cylinder without the hybrid. Starting off with the exterior here, this is the Harbor Gray metallic color on the Avalon here. And up in the front, we have this very aggressive sport grille. Stretches all across the front of the car here, and you can see actually we do have some cutouts right here, some brake vents. You can actually see the tire right through it. We have a daytime running light that is LED headlights and tail lights, which looks super cool. We're going to show you guys right now on the background footage what those look like. And you can see underneath the Toyota emblem we have a camera as well, because this does have the 360-degree panoramic bird's eye view camera system. You can see on the headlights right here it says LED Vision Tech on them. So lots of nice small touches on this car here. There's 19-inch machine finished alloy wheels here with this Avalon. Continuing on over to the side here, we have this gloss black mirror right here, and we do have this chrome trimming right here for the window. I do wish that this was gloss black as well. I think that the car would pop a little bit more that way, but they left it chrome right here, so only we have gloss black on the side mirrors. Thankfully though, they did put gloss black right here on these window pillars. They did not leave them matte black like a lot of other Toyotas do. And we do have keyless entry on this model. That's pretty standard now, especially if you're talking about a car here that's about $40,000. Moving on to the back here, you can see that the sportiness does continue. We have this small little spoiler right here just above the trunk. I think it's a really nice touch, but one of my favorite things down here, we have some quad exhaust tips, and between the two of that we have this like sport pattern on the diffuser right here. Now just above that, you can see that this Avalon does have a little bit more parking sensors than most other Avalons have. This one does have the sonar system, which means that it'll actually automatically brake if you're backing into some object or person. You can see we have Avalon spelled out across the tail light right here. There's that touring badge to the right of that, and these are some of the nicest tail lights in my opinion that Toyota makes. Now let's go over the safety features and the pricing. For safety features, this car does have Toyota Safety Sense 2.5 Plus, so it's going to have all the TSS features like pre-collision system, pedestrian detection, the dynamic radar cruise control, lane depart assist, steering assist, automatic high beams, road sign assist, lane trace assist. All those features are there. This Avalon has 10 airbags, and its MSRP starts at about $43,000. It's $42,975 before options and destination fee. Now let's move inside the Avalon now. We're going to go ahead and talk about some of the interior features here. Starting off with the door card, you can see there's not a whole lot to talk about here, but we do have some memory seats. There's JBL speakers all around the car. We have one touch for all 4 of the windows, and we do also have a lot of different materials here. So you can see for some accents, we do have some of this like aluminum type of material. There are some hard plastics here. We have some soft plastics as well, and a little bit of this kind of like carpet suede like material. Entering the Avalon, we have this little plaque right here that spells out Avalon. Now the seats are powered and they have lumbar support. You can see right here what the seats look like. They have this kind of like orangish bronze stitching. There is that same like suede carpet material that carries on over to these leather seats here. And before we fully get inside as well, we have some more features right here. Just to the left of the steering wheel, there is automatic high beams, traction off, heated steering wheel, a trunk release, fuel door release, and camera view for that 360 camera. Just beside that, we have our button for our odometer trip, brightness for the gauge, and also we have an electronically controlled steering wheel. This wheel is leather wrapped. As you can see right here, we have our controls for the multimedia information and also our controls for the lane depart assist and the radar cruise features. Just below the steering wheel, we also have our sport pedals. You can see they have those holes right there, kind of giving off that sporty appearance. Behind the wheel, we also have paddle shifters that control the 8-speed automatic transmission in this car. We do also have this nice center display here between the gauges that'll show you a whole bunch of information from your speed to music, driving support, have a whole lot of different safety settings and also settings for the car also here. Our main screen is this 9-inch touchscreen right here. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It also has navigation built in. And just above the gauge, we do also have a heads-up display. Below the 9-inch screen here, you can see we have dual zone climate control, so you can have different temperatures for both the driver and passenger side. There are heated and ventilated seats also for both sides. And also, kind of a small touch, but you can see we do have a rear seatbelt reminder just right here. So if you have people in the back, the car will sense that somebody is sitting there and it'll remind you that they don't or they do have their seatbelts fastened. Now beside the shifter right here, we do have a little bit of storage, and if you actually tuck it away, you can see that there is a wireless phone charger here as well. Now the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is currently still wired for most Toyota models. The only model right now that does have the wireless support is the Toyota Supra, which has the wireless Apple CarPlay, and the new Toyota Tundra, which has wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. For now, it's going to be wired, so even if you have the wireless charger, you're still going to have to plug into a USB to get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Beside the shifter, we have 2 cup holders right here, and our center console area is pretty big. We do have this little tray for some of your items. It has kind of like a carpety material. We do have 2 USB-A's in the center console, as well as 1 USB-C. Let's move upwards a little bit where we have HomeLink on this mirror. So you can hook up your garage remotes to these 3 different buttons right here, and you do also have an auto dimming function here. Moving up further from the rear view mirror, we have our sunroof controls, light controls, and our emergency SOS button just above all of that. Our glove box is a standard size. You open it by pushing right over here. Now we do have that same material that we had on the door card kind of carried on over to the passenger seat area. The steering wheel will move away if you turn off the car, and it's going to move a little bit towards you if you do turn on the car. It doesn't move a lot, but it's a nice little touch that kind of gets you into your seating position as you turn on and off the car. Let's head into the back seats now, where you can see that the same kind of seat pattern, door pattern, all the stitching kind of does carry over. We have our window switches right here. JBL speakers continue on into the back seats here. One of my favorite things about the back seat here is that we do also have heated seats for both the left and right side. No heated seats for the middle passenger right here in the back seats. This is a full-size sedan, so it is actually very spacious back here. And there are some air vents, as well as a USB-C and a USB-A port as well. Pockets behind the driver and passenger seat. This is honestly one of my favorite Toyota interiors. I think it is one of the most comfortable cars to drive in. Now let's get into the trunk of the Avalon here. Now surprisingly, the button is not actually in the center right here to open the trunk, just because that's exactly where the camera is. So the button to release the trunk is actually kind of right over here between the O and the N of the Avalon. That'll open up the trunk. You can see for a full-size sedan, it's a very spacious trunk. We can fold down the seats by pulling on these latches right here. That'll fold down that second row seat. We have our floor mats back here for the front and the trunk. There's a little cargo net that's going to go in this car later, and there is also a spare tire underneath all of this. So pretty spacious trunk. Also, this is a full-size sedan, so it is a very, very comfortable car to be driving around. So that's going to do it for this look at the Toyota Avalon Touring V6 2022. If you guys enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like and consider subscribing. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers before the end of the year, so please help us try to get to that goal. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.